In a small house in the countryside lived a little boy with his dog. They were best friends. Every night before going to bed, the boy would draw a picture of his dog. He drew her brown fur, her floppy ears, and her big, beautiful eyes. But most importantly, he drew a tail for her. You see, the dog had lost her tail when she was just a puppy. She didn't remember it, of course, but the boy did. And so he drew it on every night. He would draw and draw until he fell asleep, dreaming of a dog with a tail chasing butterflies in a field of tall grass. When he woke up, he would look at his drawings and think, "Oh, if only my dog could see this, she would be so happy." But of course, she couldn't see them because she was outside in the yard. So one day, the boy had an idea. He got his biggest, brightest marker and wrote, "Good girl," on all of his drawings. Then he took them outside and put them all over the yard, hoping his dog would see them. But the dog just looked at them, sniffed them, then trotted away. The boy was sad, but he didn't give up. Every night he drew and drew and drew. Sometimes he drew them playing in the park. Sometimes he drew them playing in the mud. Sometimes he just drew them being together. And every morning he would take the drawings out back and leave them in the yard for his dog to see. Now, this went on for weeks and weeks and weeks, and not one single time did the dog ever acknowledge the drawings. Not one time did she ever wag her tail at them or bark or do anything. The boy's mom would find him crying by the window, watching his dog play in the yard, and she would come and comfort him. She told him how brave and kind he was to be so patient with his dog. But she also told him that maybe, just maybe, his dog didn't understand what the pictures were. The boy thought about this for a moment. Maybe she was right. His dog wasn't the brightest, but the boy knew that she was loving and loyal and kind. So he had an idea. He went inside, grabbed a piece of paper and a marker, and sat down at the kitchen table. He thought long and hard about what to draw, and finally he had it. He drew a bone. Then he took the drawing outside and put it next to his dog's food bowl. At first she just looked at it, then she sniffed it, then she started to lick it. The boy watched from the window as his dog lay down next to her food, then closed her eyes. He ran inside and got another piece of paper and drew another bone. Then he took it out and put it next to the first drawing. Every day he did this, drawing a bone and putting it next to her food, and every day his dog wagged her tail when she saw it. Now, this wasn't exactly what the boy had hoped for, but it made him very happy to know that his dog loved her drawings. From that day on, the boy never drew a picture of a dog without a tail again. Instead, he drew things that they could both enjoy, like bones and fields and butterflies. And every morning when the sun came up, he would take the drawings out back and leave them in the yard for his dog to enjoy. And that is why, friends, it's always important to draw a tail on your dog.